Set up our board for the CBA mesh method. I've got a bit of foam stuff. If you've been following me for a while, you know about this board. It's a nice big thick slab of foam into which I can stab things and put them in place. It's great. I'm just putting this blue down because it will help you see what I'm doing. So the first thing you do is pop on your template. For our paver or stepping stone, it's very simple. I need the corners and the centre. Then you put on a bit of plastic. Some people use Glad wrap or one of those fine plastic wraps. This is an oven bag. It was only because that's what I could find, and I didn't want to battle with the food wrap. And then your mesh. Mesh comes in two sorts. If you're using sticky mesh, you don't need this bit of plastic. For plain mesh, you do. So what that means is that if you're using plain mesh, you will put a little bit of glue on the back of your tile or test, and then you'll pop it onto the mesh and it will stick to the mesh. With the sticky mesh, it already does that. So a lot of people just put it on a nice firm board and sticky tape it all down. So I'll just go through and push these in place. So these are fantastic craft pins, or if you have had experience with wigs and such and hair pieces, these stick into the foam heads to hold people's extra ponytails and such. So we'll get that nice and firm, and I'll show you in a sec. I'll fast forward. You can just pop your tile on if it's a sticky mesh, like that. If it's not, then you can pop a little bit of glue on there. Some outdoor PVA glue would work if it's on a paving stone. In Australia, the popular one is Prep Multi adhesive. Just put a little dab on each bit, watered down of course, so 50-50 with water, and then glue it and wait for it to dry. And put your design out. So just to show you how the sticky mesh works. So you saw how much effort was required. I did an extra firm in place. This mesh has been sitting on the shelf for at least 2.5 years. It's still sticky. I was reusing it at one point, and I could use a piece of mesh 3 times because there's another technique. Once you put it on here, you can do the double indirect method. But don't get confused with all the terminology. So you can see those tiles aren't going anywhere. So that's how we set up our board ready to make the design on mesh. Pretty easy. We're ready for the next activity, which is doing the borders. So I've prepared all of the border tiles as I showed you for people with wobbly hands, and with sticky mesh it's just a matter of popping them onto the mesh and pressing them firmly in place. So right on the edge of the template. It's a bit difficult with the camera between me and the template, but hopefully you'll be able to see everything okay. Remembering that any sort of mesh is not square, so don't use the lines on it. Use your template. I was a bit more generous with these grout lines, but you just sort of ease it into place, and that's good to go. The other thing I wanted to do at this stage is do the centre. I want red hearts in here because I'm going to have purple blooms with red centres. I think they'll work fabulously as a set. Hopefully, let's keep fingers crossed. So I think I'll just do a little heart centre here, just for little bit of interest, and then we can surround with flowers. So that's pretty easy, all done. Let's have a look at the pot now. Oops, let me just straighten this up a bit. Nice and quick.